Hi, I'm Dick and Dyke. You may remember I used to sing and dance and fall down a lot, actually. 50 years ago, May 31st, 1964, I was on the podium with Dr. Martin Luther King. He was addressing some 60,000 people in the Coliseum in LA. I was there to read a message written by Rod Serling, the guy who wrote Twilight Zone. I got it out the other day, and I think it means as much today, if not more, than it did then. So if you don't mind, I'd like to read it. Hatred is not the norm. Prejudice is not the norm. Suspicion, dislike, jealousy, scapegoating, none of those are the transcendent facet of the human personality. They're diseases. They are the cancers of the soul. They are the infectious and contagious viruses that have been bleeding humanity for years. And because they have been, and because they are, is it necessary that they shall be? I think not. If there's one voice left to say, welcome to a stranger, if there's but one hand outstretched to say, enter and share, if there's one mind remaining to think a thought of warmth and friendship, then there's a future in which we'll find more than one hand, more than one voice, and more than one mind dedicated to the cause of man's equality. Wishful, hopeful, unassured, problematical, and not to be guaranteed, that's all true. But again, on this spring evening of 1964, a little of man's awareness has shown itself. A little of his essential decency, his basic goodness, his preeminent dignity has been made a matter of record. There'll be moments of violence and expressions of hatred and ugly echo of intolerance. But these are the clinging vestiges of a decayed past, not the harbingers of a better, cleaner future. To those who tell us the inequality of the human animal is a necessary evil, we must respond by simply saying that first, it is evil, but it's not necessary. We prove it sitting here tonight in 1964. We prove it by affirming our faith. We prove it by having faith in our affirmations. Horace Mann said, be ashamed to die unless you won some victory for humanity. I'd like to paraphrase that tonight. Let's be ashamed to live without that victory. 1964. A lot's happened, not so much as Martin Luther dreamed of, but to start. Thank you. God bless.